Hello, beautiful souls. It is day 3 already of the walls we build, and today we are going to discuss how our life path today is connected with our past lives. I'm so excited. One topic I have always been fascinated with is how connected our life is today to any one of our previous lives. So, could it explain why things happen the way they do? Are we here to pay back some sort of karmic debt? Are we here to learn a lesson that we possibly didn't get to learn from a previous life? Maybe there is also some kind of psychological connection to our life now to our previous lives. And maybe it's even all of the above. I'm a huge believer and advocate in that nothing happens by chance, that everything happens for a reason, whatever that reason may be. So if we add in past lives, what exactly are we here to learn? What are we here to accomplish? So my question is, do you ever get the feeling that you just know that there is a lesson somewhere to be learned in what you are going through? Granted, it may take some time to figure it all out, and that's okay. There's no right or wrong here, and we're not here to win some sort of race. Remember, life is about living life to the fullest and learning the lessons along the way to discover who we really are and what it is that we are meant to be doing, why we are here on this beautiful planet that is floating through outer space. And if we don't get to learn them now, there is good news in all of that. We get another chance at some point in the next life. And so one good example of a past life experience is, say, in a past life, someone drowned. In this life, that person could have a unexplained fear of the water. So fear is a big one here that we can examine. Where do our fears originate from? Do they just magically appear out of nowhere? How can we move on and overcome those fears? Well, we can face them head on. It's proving to ourselves that we can and will do anything in order for us to step out of any fears that we are holding on to. It's taking that inspired action to overcome any obstacle that stands in our way, reminding us of our fears and why we shouldn't face them. Let's stick with the previous example of the fear of water. Think about where this fear shows up in your body. How does it feel to give in to those fears? It probably doesn't feel that great. Now, I would like you to think about how it would feel like breaking through that barrier by going to the beach and letting the ocean brush over your toes. And now the next time you'll go in ankle deep. The next time you go to the beach, and you go into the ocean, the water will be halfway up your calf, then to your knees, and then to your thighs. And the next thing you know, you'll be in your bathing suit at a local swim club taking swimming lessons. And then one day, you'll be taking scuba diving lessons and exploring the bottom of the ocean floor, amazed at all the life that lives underwater, observing how magical it all is. The point is, you're taking action to get you to that point to go exploring the magic of life. After all, you never be able to witness the vibrant colors of the corals or swim with all the fish or even the dolphins if you hadn't taken that first step and dipped your toes in the ocean. And if we are to truly live our life path, we have a responsibility to ourselves to take whatever steps necessary to overcome those fears. And as I said before, there is no right or wrong here. So it's important to remember to not be hard on yourself and to always do your best. However, when we don't take that inspired action to let go of what is holding ourselves back from moving on into a life full of meaning, purpose, and destiny, aren't we doing ourselves a disservice? Are we not denying our soul from breaking free from that wall we have built and fulfilling its soul contract? Take the fear of the water, for example. Someone could also feel this really deep connection to the ocean, but spend their entire lives never going in because they are afraid of what may or may not happen. They may be afraid that they may drown because they don't know how to swim. They are then creating this rule for themselves that they are going to drown if they go in. So they spend their entire lives on shore. But if they only take the steps like we've already talked about, there isn't anything to fear. And I agree 110% that the universe sends us signals every single day to show us how we can get to where we need to be, so that connection to the ocean is a sign that it's time to let go and move on from the fear of the water that one has been holding on to. It's just a matter of how in tune we are to the universe and how open we are to the signs and the signals all around us. And as I've stated before, there's no such thing as a coincidence. More like little breadcrumbs, right, guiding us along the way. So now we ask ourselves how hungry we are to pick up those breadcrumbs and explore and question what those breadcrumbs have to teach us about ourselves, about the world, about each other. Those breadcrumbs are the action that we take in our path to enlightenment, into our path of freedom and limitlessness. The same goes not only for fears, but anything else we resonate with as well. We could subconsciously be picking up on the feelings we had from past lives where we were involved in some way with what we are drawn to now in this life, which is what I find so fascinating and magical, because it just goes to show the vastness of our how expansive our soul really is. There's no beginning and there's no end to who we are and to what our soul is. Even when we take our last breath in this physical body, we get to live another life, either here on earth or somewhere else, to have yet another magical experience that is full of joy, curiosity, and love. Our life path doesn't have to include staying in the shadows, afraid to put ourselves out there and be adventurous. Our life path is full of exploration, laughter, fun, and love. It's the journey of discovery of the magic that makes up who we are. Life, after all, is one big, limitless adventure. You just have to remember that you too are limitless as well. Sending love and sending light for a magically blessed day.